Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Excessive2, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things that I dislike about my 2013 Hyundai Veloster Turbo. Let's get into it. But yeah, before starting this video, I just want to say this car is amazing. I absolutely love it, but there are some dislikes about the car that I do think that could be improved about the car. But yeah, let's get into it. So this is 5 things that I dislike about the Veloster when it was stock. I made all the mods on this car, so I'm doing this as a review of when it was stock. So the first thing that I dislike about the car is the engine size. The engine size is a 1.6 liter, so I think that it could have been just a little bit bigger because the Genesis Coupe is a 2.0 engine for that year of a 2013 model, as well as the turbo size is very small in this car. So I feel like if you do call it the Veloster Turbo, then I feel like you should have a little bigger turbo size on it. I feel like for how it looks, the engine size and the turbo size is a little too small because it looks super aggressive, and it's that you just need that extra performance bump on this car. But yeah, that's the first thing that I dislike about the Veloster Turbo. So going on to number 2, the brakes. The brakes, I feel like they could have added a performance package of Brembo brakes, because in the 2013 model of the Genesis Coupe, they did add Brembo brakes on the R-Spec version. I feel like they could have had the turbo and then the turbo R-Spec version so that you can add the Brembo brakes or any of the other performance packages that you could have done on this car. I think that for the hype of this car, it was the first turbo model, but you could have added more stuff to the performance packaging and the overall sportiness of the car. Alright guys, for number 3, I feel like this might be like a small thing, but I do not like the headroom back here. Like look, it's like almost touching. And like if I'm 5'7", I'm pretty short. So if you're a little taller, you're gonna be squished back here. And I don't know what they did about this roof window, but it has no use to it. There's no sunroof. There could be a sunroof for this car, but mine didn't come with it. But this, I feel like, has no use to it, and the rear window is kind of tiny. So I feel like the overall back seats and everything back here is just like too small and too compact. And for a hatchback, it should be a little boxier and bigger, and that's something that I'll go over in number 5. So I feel like for number 4, I feel like they could have made the ride height just a little lower, just because this is the BC Racing coilovers all the way down in the back, and there's still a gap in between, which kind of sucks because I thought I wanted to go a little lower, but that's all the way with the BC Racing coilovers, and that's because the stock ride height is a little too high for a performance car. This is more of a sports compact performance car, but I feel like they could have added the ride height just a little less than the actual Veloster instead of the Veloster Turbo. So for number 5, as you can tell behind me, there's only one door on the driver's side, and that's something that I dislike because I like the 4 doors overall, because it is kind of like a hatchback and it's supposed to be a hatchback, but it doesn't have that body to it in the back and the rear for it to be like the square hatchback style, because this side is one door for the driver's side, and let me show you the passenger side. So yeah guys, behind me is the passenger side, and it has the 2 doors. Doesn't that just look much cleaner than the other side, the driver's side? So yeah, that's something that I thought they could have done better, just because the boxy look is a little better for hatchbacks, and they kind of like mixed in a sedan, a compact car, and a hatchback look all in one, and I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the 3rd door is unique, but I feel like for it to be a hatchback, it should have that boxy look in the back and 4 doors. So yeah guys, that's 5 things that I dislike about the 2013 Hyundai Veloster Turbo. There are many things that I love about this car, don't get me wrong, but these are just some of the things that could be fixed just a little bit. But yeah, the 2020 and 21 models are way better than this. But honestly guys, for the price of this car is really nice. It brings a lot of features to it, but I just feel like they could have increased the performance package a little and increased the price a little. But it is a good price for this car, but they could have added just a few more things for it to be the performance package of the Veloster. So I think that's going to be it for today's video. These are the 5 things that I dislike about the car, and I am excessive too. Bye.